Aloha and mahalo to you, Mr. Chairman, board members, staff, family, friends, and members of the general public for allowing us this opportunity. I would like to explain to the board the purpose of the two requests before you. It is imperative and so important that we understand this is not just a regular mooring permit as DOBOR's recommendations describes. If you were to rely only on DOBOR's recommendation, your decision today would be easy. However, we think you are not. We want to show you through the hard copies submitted and this presentation why we are seeking your continued support to maintain and use a mooring system in Kealakekua Bay that our grandfather deployed in 1911. And this mooring system was to serve the passenger and cargo steamship use, as well as mooring for his fishing sampans. It has been in continual use by our family for the past 100 years. We will share with you some historical accounts of the Ohana's connection to Kealakekua Bay, Napo'opo'o Pier, and Ka'awaloa. I want to start by introducing our mother, Mary Kaniao Leslie, one of 8 children of Ida and Henry Lanui Kaniao. She was born and raised at Ka'awaloa. Her 3 brothers are buried in the area of the lighthouse, and a great many more of the Kaniao Ohana are buried Mauka of Hali'ilua at Ka'awaloa. According to state records, my mother's family was the last native Hawaiian family to live at Awili, Ka'awaloa. After the bombing of Pearl Harbor, when Ka'awaloa was occupied and held by the military, their family was relocated to the village of Napo'opo'o. When Captain Cook's monument was completed in 1779, our maternal grandfather Lanui Kaniao became the monument caretaker for the British consulate. After our grandfather, the Kuleana became our dad's, then our oldest brother Sonny, and now it sits with Sonny's oldest son Randy. To this day, it is still a family event to visit and clean the monument. Our father, Henry Andrew Piety Leslie Jr., the oldest son of Johanna Gasper Leslie and Henry Andrew Leslie Sr., was born and raised in Napo'opo'o. Through our grandfather's teaching and his own knack of trying new fishing techniques, our dad became a fishing legend in Kona. Dad is recognized for surrounding the largest Akuli school in Kealakekua Bay, 43,000 pounds. Our paternal grandfather, Henry Leslie Sr., was a graduate of Lahaina Luna. In 1911, he and his brother Robert engaged in what became the longest commercial fishing operation in Kona. Our grandfather had 9 long-line fishing sampans operating out of Kealakekua Bay. At this time, an elaborate mooring system was deployed by our grandfather to accommodate the passenger and cargo steamship as well as his fishing sampans. Grandpa, his brother Robert, and engineer Jim Lewis built and completed the Napo'opo'o Pier in June 15, 1912. Grandpa served as the harbor master of the pier until he retired in the early 1940s. The pier became an important shipping port on West Hawaii until the late 1940s, when passenger and cargo shipping ended at Napo'opo'o due to air transportation. First plane service in Hawaii was called the PTA, Pan Pacific Airlines. Commercial fishing continued successfully until 1997 when Hanaliki Inc. was forced to sell the fishing vessel Hanalike. Also, in the late 1940s, our grandfather conveyed the fishing operation to our dad. It included a sampan, the Pearl Harbor, several Akuli skiffs, and moorings. In 1968, Dad purchased a larger sampan, the Ohana. In 1980, because of our family's ability to work together with Dad and needing a new name for the new fishing vessel, our mother named the new vessel Hanaliki, meaning working together, and it became the company's name. One of the family's legacy is perpetuating our ancestors' technique of harvesting akuli in the bay as depicted by the 1840 lithograph. In 1996, our dad in a discussion told me of his concerns in not being able to leave his descendants the same legacy that was left for him. The fishing industry, in particular, the ahi industry, was gone off the Kona coast. At that moment, I suggested that I revive the Wa'akaulua Ka'avaloa and make it a family business, and instead of being fishermen, we shall be fishers of men. At that time, we prepared the CVUA proposal before you and submitted it to Dobor in Kona. We received a response and a suggestion from Mr. Jeff Behrman, district manager for Dobor. We followed his suggestion and I became a member of an ad hoc committee for DLNR to help create a management plan for Kealakekua Bay, Napo'opo'o Pier, and Ka'avaloa. Then, the reconstruction of the Ka'avaloa began. In 1979, the Department of Land Management, Jimmy DeTore and Mr. Lynn Bautista had approved a revocable permit for the Ka'avaloa to operate a glass-bottom historical canoe tour. In 1981, the department made changes in their plans and decided that any commercial operation was not compatible to Underwater Historical Conservation Park, and the Ka'avaloa received a cease and desist notice, honoring the moratorium of no business in Kealakekua Bay. Since then, there have been numerous operators in Kealakekua Bay, and in 1997 we thought it was time to seek out approval of the application before you. Now, due to the complexity of this request, we plead with the board to continue this process so that your staff and our team can establish a dialogue. In closing, we would like to thank each and every one of you for your attention and time, and we apologize for the poor condition of the hard copy submittal. It was discovered among the debris created by the March 11, 2011 tsunami. Mahalo kako. We are available for questioning.